you worried that your teen is getting into bad company? Here are 5 steps to identify if your teenager is getting into bad company. Has your sweet, adorable child suddenly metamorphosed into an individual who is constantly at loggerheads with you? I am Dr. Paula Goel, pediatrician and adolescent expert at Faith Clinic, Mumbai. Is having regular normal conversation difficult on a day-to-day basis? And do you find complete change in your child's behavioral activities? Many of these could be just normal for this age group, that is 10 to 19 years of age. However, if the symptoms last for more than two weeks at a stretch and is associated with disturbance in the family structure, it is time to probe deeper. There might be a solid reason to feel concerned about your child and his or her changed behavior. A parent's instincts about their child is right in most cases. So what are the red flag signs that should alert you if your teen is getting into bad company, which may get in the way of his or her studies or pose a threat to his or her safety? Then you must address the issue ASAP. First, if there is a fall in the school or college grades, on many occasions the child will even hide the marks. So tracking when the examinations have occurred and what are the grades is very necessary. If the child has performed poorly, it is imperative not to blame the child, but to provide a nurturing and caring environment which will allow your teen to feel safe and not victimized. It is necessary for parents to understand that if the teenager has fallen into bad company, the teen will tend to gravitate more there because he or she gets the comfort which is somehow lacking at home. Maybe there are strict parents. There have been repeated complaints from school or college authorities regarding grades and behavioral issues. Secondly, if the teenager is between 13 to 18 years of age, they tend to develop an impulsive attitude and a reckless behavior, which may lead them to doing certain things that are not desirable. Peer pressure or the desire to fit in with the so-called cool kids of their age may lead to a teenager to take some decisions that may affect their academics, health and life in general. Smoking, drinking, drug use, indulging in unprotected sex, etc. can be indulged in. Hence, the parents need to be crucial to recognize certain signs like generalized fatigue, chronic cough, red glazed eyes, repeated respiratory infections, abdominal pain, chronic headache. Thirdly, your child who was once quite obedient and nice has suddenly started to back answer and is extremely rude and mannerless. They become tight-lipped or fight back when asked questions about their friends and activities. Most of the time, the door to their room is closed, and in extreme situations, you even have to take their permission to enter the room. They will not take any phone calls or work on the computer in front of you. Any questions asked will be met with stiff resistance to answer. They refuse to bring friends home to meet you when you ask for it. They do it because they know that the company that they hang out with is not an ideal one and their parents will never approve of it. Fourthly, your teenager spends a lot of time outside and returns home only after you call him or her repeatedly and he or she refuses to tell you about their whereabouts. There are times when they have not come back home and returned home only in the morning. While going out, their dress sense has become unconventional and music and lifestyle is also becoming unconventional. You may find them sporting expensive gadgets or clothes and when asked, there will be no answer, or expensive gadgets and clothes may also be hidden and not shown to parents. Fifth, your teenager refuses to be a part of family functions, family outings, get-togethers, and never bothers coming out of the room. He or she has no connection and refuses to maintain connection with other family members. Your teenager constantly lies to you about everything like school timings, their whereabouts, grades, etc. Large amounts of pocket money may be required, and if not given, it may be associated with either fights or stealing money from you. At a later stage, stealing can also progress to stealing outside and selling the mother's jewelry or household items. These are some of the red flag signs to alert and warn you. It is best to identify and deal with the issue early. It is also imperative for parents and caretakers to have an empathetic attitude and to refrain from finger pointing and punishing. Counseling for both teenagers and caretakers is necessary to deal with these issues. So if you have any queries, feel free to write in the comment section and I would love to hear from you. This is Dr. Paula Goel signing off. See you in my next video. Bye.